Charlotte's face right here. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Welcome and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I am not on here for a long time. I'm on here for a spirited time. I'm trying to get outside before the weather takes a turn. I had to hop on here really quickly just to talk about yesterday's episode of The View. Two people that I have thoughts on, Whoopi and Charlamagne the God. They was going head to head. They was sparring yesterday on The View. It brought me all this to see these two go head to head. Let's take a look and react to some of the clips from the segment.
Please welcome back the author of the book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Charlamagne the God.
Thank you for having me back.
Okay, first, give me that sweater. The sweater is actually by a black designer, of course, Kwesi Paul. It's everything, top tier.
Trump's campaign ads for some, they're saying they were very effective. And in one in particular ad, he used a clip of you from the Breakfast Club saying, quote, Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners. You say that line was taken out of context. I know it was. But it went on to become one of his most effective campaign ads.
It's never good to be taken out of context, but I was explaining to my listeners how effective I thought the actual ad was. Like, the ad was effective before I was in it. I was just sitting at home watching football, and I saw it, and I was like, whoa. And so I knew the immediate reaction was going to be, people are going to say, hell no, I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to that. So I was explaining that to my listeners. So, it never feels good to be taken out of context.
Y'all want to know something funny? And this is the brand marketer in me. This is the 20 some odd years of experience that I have. I was listening to the Breakfast Club live that morning, and I knew that was going to happen. I knew that they were going to take that quote and they were going to spin it. This is why I believe that those in media have to be super careful about what they say and the framing around how they say it.
Biden are getting criticized from both sides of the aisle for pardoning his son Hunter after repeatedly saying he would never do it. And a lot of people are saying that it's hypocritical, etc., as if the other side doesn't do it. But what's your reaction to it?
I think all of the criticism is valid because, Democrats stand on this moral high ground all the time. And, they act so self-righteous. The reality is he didn't have to say anything in regards to, whether or not, his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not focused on that right now. But since they were calling Trump a threat to democracy and they were saying that, nobody's above the law, but they were speaking about him, he didn't have to volunteer that lie to begin with.
I'm going to stop you for a second.
Uh-oh.
Only because you don't know that it was a lie.
My eyes are watering. Uh-oh, indeed. Uh-oh, indeed. Because let me tell you something why I love this moment. Moving away from the topic, Whoopi, in that moment, is giving auntie vibes 110%. Oh my God, my eyes are watering. It was literally like that auntie that allowed you to go on, and you talking. Oh, you at the grown folks table, you thinking, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on, I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. And then, she just yanked you back to a child's place. Everything to me.
We don't know why he changed his mind.
You really think he just changed his mind over Thanksgiving weekend all of a sudden?
No, I'm going to tell you what I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he changed his mind because he got sick of watching everybody else get over.
And Charlotte's face right here proves my hypothesis. Look at this face. The face proves my point.
And this is just my feeling, because at some point you get to the place where you just go, so I'm just going to follow the straight and narrow always, because that's what's expected of Democrats.
But that's their fault. They're the ones that they're the ones that go out there and they stand on this moral high ground. They don't have to do that. Nobody's above the law. I respect what the jurors are saying. He don't have to do that.
So we're mad at him because he changed his...
Oh, no. By the way, I'm not mad at him pardoning Hunter Biden.
But you sound like you...
Y'all, shit just took a turn. But you sound like you're mad. Oh, shit.
No.
If I can get in on this, Joe Biden made a point of saying we stand by our institutions
Yes, I
and the
understand all that.
impartiality of the
Yes.
Department of Justice.
Yes.
Democrats ran on that. But then in his statement pardoning Hunter Biden, he says that it was a political pursuit by his own Department
Can
of
you
Justice.
explain to me why it is that when Joe Biden does something,
Yeah.
everybody clutches their pearls? He's wrong.
Nobody
he lied.
has criticized Donald Trump more than me or Charlamagne.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, people have criticized him more. I've criticized him more. We've all criticized him more, but you're missing my question.
Okay.
Alyssa, just please be quiet. Just please be quiet. Girl, this part right here is when things really got heated.
Why can't you say when Democrats are wrong? And why can't Republicans say when Republicans are wrong?
I'll tell you when Democrats
So
are
you
wrong.
don't think Joe
I say it
Biden is
on the
wrong?
show.
No, I don't. And can I just point this out to you? The president has a part in power,
you're
right?
ridiculous.
I didn't say you were ridiculous, Ms. Goldberg.
Yeah,
I would never. I said that. I just think that.
Think about
Come over
it.
and give
Just
me a
think about
kiss.
it this way.
I lived for it. Now, I could see how Whoop thought he said, "You're ridiculous." I could see how she thought that. He said, "That's ridiculous." But I could see, because it was heat. It was tension. She said, "Well, I think you're ridiculous." When I tell you, I live for this interaction. I live for it. This is the type of sparring that I enjoy seeing, because typically Charlotte's in a space where he doesn't get tested, not heavy, day to day on that Breakfast Club. And these ladies here, they be sparring. So they brought that energy here during this segment. I loved it. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. But child, I told y'all I would not be on here for a long time. But it was cute, right? It was cute. Y'all, until next time, you are capable of big things.